Hi, I'm John McCann from Survival Resources. I want to do a quick video today on what I consider get home or bug out bag mini bolt cutters. Now, in an emergency situation, there might be a time when you could use a small set of bolt cutters. Now, I'm not advocating that you do anything illegal or break into any place. However, keep in mind that, especially in a get home situation, you might find that your only egress from a dangerous area, which could be from a bombing, a riot, maybe a fire, or maybe even a shooting, that it might be through a chain link or other type of fence, and you have to be able to get through there. I have found, or I should say I have never found, a pair of multi-tool that will cut chain link fence. My problem with carrying bolt cutters has always been size and weight. As you know, I like to keep everything small and as lightweight as possible. Otherwise, honestly, you're not going to carry it. Most bolt cutters are heavy, they're large, and this negates your ability to carry it in your get-home bag or your bug-out bag. So let's look at a couple that I consider nice bolt cutters, but too big for your needs to carry. And then I want to show you a pair of mini bolt cutters that I've found that I think are very effective. Okay, let's look at some of these bolt cutters that I consider very effective and yet way too big and heavy to carry. This is a pair I bought many years ago. This is Workforce bolt cutters. Now these things are 14 inches long and they're 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Obviously not something you're going to carry in your bag. Here's another pair that I got years ago. This is called the ToughBuilt Compact Folding Bolt Cutters. Now they're 9 3/4 inches long when they're closed, but they're 5 1/4 inches wide, so you don't gain width and length with something like this. Now when you open them, now you have something that's pretty formidable and they lock open. Now what I found these great for is I keep them in my truck. They're very handy to have in the truck, but again, because of the weight, these things are 2 pounds, 9 ounces. I'm not carrying them in a get-home bag or a bug-out bag. Now, as a little header here, anyone who saw my little video on my toolkit pouch, that I was very impressed with these little pliers called Knipex. And they're water pump pliers, and they're very nice. So when I was looking for something small, I went and found Knipex website, and I found out that they have mini bolt cutters. These are the mini bolt cutters. You can see these are very small, very lightweight, very handy, so that you can carry them in your kit. Now, the lever action on these things applies 20 times more hand force for superior cutting power with minimal effort. They'll cut wire up to 1/4 inch, and I find that the grip on them is very, very handy, very nice. Now they also got a pair that have handles on them that are all heavy rubberized and everything, and they spring open by themselves. But again, it adds weight and it adds size. These things here are only 8 inches long and they weigh 10.4 ounces. Now they're a little pricey. I bought them on Amazon and they were $39, something like that. Before anyone asks, we're not going to be selling these at Survival Resources because we can't become a dealer for Knipex unless we carry their whole line, and we're not about to do that. Big question is going to be, will these cut locks? Well, no, they're not going to cut locks. But then again, I find that most padlocks, if you're trying to get out of something, can be opened with basic lockpick tools if you carry such a thing with you. Now the question is, how would these cut chain link fence? Well, keep in mind that 9-gauge wire is the most common for residential and commercial applications. 6-gauge is used for high security applications. And most likely you won't be concerned with that type of an installation. At least I hope you're not, because it would probably mean you're trying to get out of some government installation. Now the question is, are these going to be effective as mini bolt cutters, and will they cut normal chain link fence? Well, I tell you what, let's go find out. Well, here we are out to test the Knipex mini bolt cutters. The whole idea of this video was having something that can cut chain link fence, and we've explained the reason for that earlier. Now, fortunately enough, I have a good friend named Paul who was nice enough to put up a small section of chain link fence for me so we can test these things. I obviously don't want to be out in public doing this. You don't want to be destroying anybody else's property. So let's zoom in here and see how well these things cut. Well, as you can see, they cut chain link fence like butter. As always, I want to thank you for joining us today, for supporting Survivor Resources, our videos, our articles, and I'll see you next time around.